What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds his target down the middle. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. Arizona comes out with another 1st down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Moving away from pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Working the middle.
And it's just nice, man, to have a big tight end that can work the middle of the field. Like, I can throw it over linebackers' heads, and he's big enough to really be a target before it gets to the safeties. And they run these post patterns, man, and when you throw them on time, they're extremely...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Lagway. Looking down the middle. Over the middle, it's Smith.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to the ground game on the left. There's a crease. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. As we take a look at the stats, things are a little one-sided so far. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. A little release to the back. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down and nothing doing there.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
And the Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Lagway wants to throw. That's caught. It's Freeman. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Lagway from the gun on 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where their quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people in the defense right now. They have no idea who's getting it next.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Morris. Touchdown, Bears! Casino del Sol Stadium. It's the Baylor Bears and the Arizona Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Baylor head coach before the game. He is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Bears will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Running inside, it's Craig. At the 35, he's loose. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They go right back to it. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Back to pass, it's Fafita. Rushes on him, hauls it in. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down. Arizona right back to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Craig. Turning it on. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Oh, they're after him. Blasted as he lets it go. He holds it in and nobody's close. Touchdown, Wildcats. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. What a quick start for this offense, putting up points on the first drive.
And that's got to feel good, Reese. You've been practicing all week. You've been practicing against the looks you were anticipating to see from this defense. You get those looks, you're able to come out, you run the ball, you throw the ball, and this offense right now is in a groove early.
From inside the 15, here's the return. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. caught in the backfield. It's Morris. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Lagway. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. Breaks into the open. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
It is so difficult to play man coverage nowadays with all the space and spread and speed on the field. One false step, and they make you pay just like they did right there.
Play fake Lagway. Here's the pressure. Gonna try to get it himself. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
Man, this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And the Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it to the right side. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Throwing, Lagway. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. The offense changing the play. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This third down a little longer after that penalty. From the gun on third down, Lagway. Just enough room against the zone. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get third and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect third down and long execution by this defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Arizona offense coming onto the field. They got off to a flying start, a touchdown on that opening drive, and now an opportunity to build on this lead. Fighting off the defender. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Arizona in a hurry. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Hauls it in. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on 3rd and really...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it to keep this drive alive. And he's not even going to come close to the marker on 4th down.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Lagway takes the easy one to the back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. The run inside. It's Morris. Could be an alley. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Lagway on the play action. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Trying the run, it's Morris. Headed to the end zone, and he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Bears! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Defense not showing press coverage. To the air, it's Fafita. With the catch, it's Jordan. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Arizona right back to the line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Floats it out in space. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And down he goes. A sack on 4th down, and the defense gets the football back.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play-calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Caught in the backfield. It's Morris. There he goes. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Lagway wants to throw. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall on the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
That play had 6 written all over it, but he drops it in the end zone. Bad break for the offense.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. We'll see what the D does, but this crowd bearing down and getting loud on 3rd down. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Baylor!
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead and
A look at McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos. It's the Kentucky Wildcats and the Baylor Bears. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Well, guys, Coach Aranda talked to me before the game. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Bears ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Patterson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Baxter. Strong, firm tackle. Kentucky right back to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Using the quick game. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fakes to grab. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
Makes the catch. It's Baxter. Makes the catch, and he's free. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you gotta still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Making side adjustments here. Here's Lagway to pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Under fire. Complete to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Throwing, Lagway. Escapes the pressure going right. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Throws for the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
He might want another play. Lagway to throw for it on 4th. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Bears want to move quickly. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going.
Caught, and he's got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bears! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work.
Booster.
Now from inside the red zone. Oh, he's got some space. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Quick tempo here for the offense. Back to pass on 2nd down. Stepping to the right. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And you really want to pay this drive off. This is a nice drive by this offense. Got to keep it going. Got to keep the foot on the gas. Obviously trailing with a chance to tie this football game going into the half.
Got enough space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Kentucky!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. If they had gotten him there, he might still be running. He's down at the 47. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are at throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to adjust the pattern. Lagway. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, force the incompletion.
He stopped short of the 1st down, but he gets it into plus territory on the scramble, and now decision time on 4th. Fourth down, Lagway. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The option, he'll keep it. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Lagway wants to throw. Takes the easy completion. Snags it, and he's open. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bears! Once he got some room, it was over.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Turning it on! Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point he was able to come away with the pick.
Here's Lagway to pass. Makes the grab. It's Freeman. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Morris. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
How about the linebacker right there? They make calls and they play in coverage, but if you're a linebacker, you better be physical, and that dude came downhill. Somebody might want to block him up front, Palmer. Downhill and laid the lumber.
Yeah, they definitely weren't able to chip up and get him on that one, but I'll tell you, a hit like that makes you think twice about wanting to run the football between the two.
Got it!
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
The Bears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Going to the run, it's Morris. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Timeout taken by Baylor. It's 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. 3rd down from the gun, DJ Lagway. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. And he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. There's some room. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Oh, he wasn't far from taking that one a long way as they get him stopped on the return at the 45. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Snagged out of the air. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot. Get the ball.
Maybe some room here. To the house. Touchdown, Baylor.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Unloads it downfield. Makes a deep grab. Down inside the 35. Stopped him at the 34, and what an electrifying play.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is hung.
Kentucky going quickly. To the air on second down. Looking for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. Talk about a breakdown in coverage. That might be the easiest catch he'll have all day.
It doesn't get much easier than that, except the hardest part about this is the walk to the sidelines, because then you have to justify what happened, and your defensive coach is going to be just a smidge upset that you left that guy wide open in the end zone for the big play.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's finally dragged down, but what a return as he takes it out to the 46. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Gets rid of it. Open on the right side, that's Smith. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
And the Bears, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Looking for a crease, it's Morris. pick up on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Bears are threatening in the red zone. Motion from the back. Throwing, Lagway. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, the coach is going to absolutely give him an earful. You have to understand the situation in the game. I got a chance to go up by 2 scores. We're winning the football game. Ball security. I can't reach that thing. I got to cover it with 2 hands and make sure I don't turn it over. What a big-time mistake.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Breaks into the open. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. He goes right back to the air, trying to burn this defensive back. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. 1 more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Keeps the play going. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They aren't deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Miller. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw on 3rd. Pressure coming. He gets away. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he fires. It's complete to the right. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Oh, man, you're set up. You're in great position. The offense driving the ball down the field. You get in the red, you've got to make something positive happen, Paul, and that's not what they were looking for.
No, turnovers. That's why that's a key statistic when it comes to winning and losing football games, but it couldn't have come at a...
Makes a grab and room to run. At the 20. Touchdown Bears! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
To the air on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. He wants a big play here late. He's got it. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. The Wildcats are right back on top.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Quarterback making adjustments. Lagway. Here's a heat. They get to him as he throws.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Lagway will try to get it from the gun on 3rd down. He tries to take the top off. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now. And
look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Lagway to throw for it on 4th. Fires to the right. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge 1st down.
Timeout taken by Kentucky. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And the Bears inside the final minute trying to hang on to this lead and the ball. Lagway wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Oh, and you just feel kind of like that's a little bit of a missed opportunity. He had him open, and he just overshot it a little bit. Man, those sting.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. And the returner is stopped. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot. Got it down the field. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
What a throw on first down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody.
Goes high to pull it in. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Kentucky right back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Handoff for Baxter. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only one possession on fourth down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Race, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys